Greetings, I'm Raphael. You may have questions on the nature of our existence, the stories that you have been told. And the recurrence of our beings in this very time, in this form. Many truths can coexist. We have chosen our intervention and interaction with humanity in this form. This is a very vital time of human existence. And this intervention in itself had to be agreed upon. In agreement with all the forces. That assure that human existence can learn and grow within its own environment, even if it would mean the end of your existence, until a point was reached, a point that allowed us to return and interact, to assist, and so that you can reach this next level of your evolution of consciousness. An important step that we have been anticipating, yet never certain if humanity will make it through the difficulties and the challenges that have been posed. This healing today is our gift to you, to assist you on your individual journeys, and to assist the collective through the awakening of the individual. We believe only through the self-realization of the individual can the collective truly reach a point of ascension. Thank you for receiving this work. Greetings. I am Emmanuel. Thank you for receiving this work of ours, intended with the purest and the highest goal of allowing you to evolve even faster. Come to important realizations and move into a space that very few humans have gone before. The space of self-realization. This is the journey that you are on, even if you may not perceive it that way. It is the consistent flow and the natural reach of the soul. The search for meaning and understanding of life itself is a part of it. Much deeper, it is the understanding of yourself in relation to all of creation. You, a part of the universe, alive, awake, and conscious. Many aspects of self-realization will not include the mind. They are beyond the ability to comprehend. This will require a surrender on your end, allowing this process to naturally unfold in states similar to sleep, or states similar to deep meditation, strongly unconscious, yet very important for this self-realization process of the individual. This journey is for everyone, for all of you that have chosen to be in human form, for all of you that have chosen to incarnate and to participate as part of this learning and growth process called the human form. Important aspects of the human form have been that you don't remember anything before. Important aspects have been that you understand you are individual, yet truly always connected. In this human experience, you shall learn, grow, and continuously evolve as an individual, and all your learnings shall feed the collective, so that human consciousness in itself continuously will expand and grow. This has been the way, and it will continue to be. The time currently that allows us to do the work we do is a time of change. It's a time of evolution beyond the standard learnings and growth process of human consciousness. This is an evolutionary step that will lift all of human consciousness into a new level of reality and the higher plane of existence. This process has already started, and it will continue for many generations. It will intensify beyond what you have experienced already. The awakening of the individual will always be a choice and an effort on the individual to lean in, to explore, and eventually to surrender. Yet, this is not for us to impose on you. This is for you to unfold towards. These current times allow us to bring you this intervention, a way to assist you with the completion of learnings, the completion of human aspects of an incarnation, beyond these completions. There are important realizations for you individually to make. Realizations about life, realizations about relationships, realizations about love and your position within all of creation. These aspects are for you to come to, and they will naturally arise as these obstacles of life are being faced. And this work today will be a small assistance in that same direction. It is also a reminder on the importance of this work for yourself and all the impact of this work on your loved ones. This work truly does not know boundaries and limitations. It will reach all those that you touch, that you see, and that you feel. All those that you can think of will be impacted by your transformation, by your evolution. This will not require for you to believe in anything beyond what you already do. It will not require worship to us. We don't require even the gratitude that you may have towards this work. It is truly unconditional in its nature. It is our gift to humanity and to this important stage of human evolution. Thank you for being some of the first receivers of this kind of work. May this unfold in many ways for you and your loved ones. I will now answer any questions that you may have to me. Thank you for your question. We understand the sorrows, difficulties of human experience. We receive and we truly hear all prayers directed, intentions directed to us. Yet our ability to truly interfere is limited and cannot go beyond the agreements of non-interference for your own benefit and the benefit of consciousness. We do believe, though, that all emotions eventually will transform into true wisdom and love. The energy that binds all of the universes together. The love of creation, the energy that permeates through all of existence. This is you. Your thoughts, your emotions, they're all part of it. You see, even the temporary experiences that you may perceive to be permanent or eternal are mere moments in time before they're transmuted into wisdom and love. The circumstances of all your relations, including the ones between genders, is a reflection of the evolution of your consciousness. It truly is a reflection of your understanding of yourself as well as the collective, separated and unified. The boundaries and limitations as well as what makes you unique as an individual, as a man, as a woman. Understanding that you have both been created equal since the beginning, that all aspects of reality truly cannot be possessed or owned, and that truly the experience of gender is part of the learning of human experience. The many facets that it has created for you, through generations, and through cultures, through traditions, even with all the aspects and positive and negative perceived by you. It has fueled tremendous learning and growth for consciousness. And all of this fuel has transformed in this continuously fed back into new souls arriving in this plane. The stages of change and transformation are fueled by consciousness itself. Yet, consciousness expansion and growth also requires the individuals to act accordingly, to stand true what they perceive to be true. This is an important aspect of consciousness manifesting itself in this reality. The manifestation in return has impact on many others. This is the cycle of growth and evolution. We are proud observants of this current state. Thank you for your question. The ways of prayer, of intentional thought, are sufficient for us to receive your call and understand the importance of intervention. Some of our interventions are more subtle, and they will be gentle nudges and energetic support, signs and directions to follow, to optimize the learning and growth for this lifetime. If you continuously work on clearing your thoughts and clearing your emotions, you're more likely to receive these signs and messages from higher consciousness, including ours. This is an important aspect for you to find time for yourself in contemplation and to receive direction. Not all human problems and difficulties are for us to intervene and assist on. These are aspects within the cycles of human existence, and they are part of the human experience. The current times, though, have opened new possibilities of our interventions. This is due to the higher priority of ascension. The learnings that you individually have to complete are important, and they're accelerated. Our interventions, therefore, will be more visceral and direct. Our goal is for you to free up the energy and attention for something even more important. The connection of yourself to the divine in a way that you have never experienced and felt before. This is going to be the pathway for your true self-realization and ultimately the completion of the ascension process for mankind. Thank you for your question. Life has always been created with the aspect of death. This material plane, the experience on this material plane is finite for all of you, for all those that have come before, and for all those that will come after. This understanding that this finite experience will carry the totality of learnings, emotions, relations, and love, and hardship as well, and that is perfect in its finite experience. This is an understanding humanity has to come to. On an individual level, understanding that life given is fully a gift. Each aspect, each facet of it, all relations, all emotions, even the most difficult ones, are part of this gift. Death is an important transition, and for this soul container having the human experience to continue for a process called the completion process of the soul, in which a clearing and completion of lessons and learnings will happen before it can return into a human experience. Some lessons will continue to be had within the next lifetimes, and some will be completed at the end of a specific lifetime. Ultimately, the perspective that there is an aspect of this architecture that humans cannot control, that you surrender to, that this is part of your experience as human consciousness. Yet we see and understand and perceive this reality as a sign of the maturity of human consciousness. Its desire to live eternally is an important aspect for its ascension, as truly without human experience in material form, you can truly live eternally. This is a new aspect for humanity to eventually surrender to. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your question. It is a natural question to have, as the human experience in its form and shape is to change dramatically through this ascension process. It is the same as a young person wondering why it has to grow up. This is the nature of it, and a new process, a new plane of existence for human consciousness will allow for even further and stronger growth at that stage. It will bring forth complete and new, different experiences that cannot be had in this material form on this plane. This is why the ascension process has always been in the plan for human consciousness. As you can see, you have come close to the limits of your existence on this plane. At this point, the two ways are ascension or extinction. And thank you for your question. Immaculate Conception has existed on this plane for many reasons and for a long time. It is not directly correlated to the rising infertility of human existence. Infertility is mostly caused by factors of society, lifestyle, and food, and stress, aspects of the environment that are hostile for offspring to come into. The body has an automatic understanding that this environment to bring offspring is not sustainable, and infertility is the direct reaction that is embedded and perfectly designed to fulfill this function. In some cases, it will be important for those suffering in this condition to learn about themselves and understand which aspects of them perceives their environment to be hostile for offspring. This will bring new learning and understanding and lifestyle as well that is required for new souls to enter through these specific individuals. Immaculate Conception is a rather rare and unusual form of conception, only executed in specific moments in time and under special circumstances. Yet there are many potentialities of non-material existence that as well can induce Immaculate Conception and it is a fairly common experience within cultures connected to nature spirits directly. And thank you for your question. You have been the receivers of this work as it will continue to unfold itself in many ways. Rest and continue to receive. It will complete within 7 to 10 days. Understand that many others around you, relations, will be impacted as well. Positively, that's the intention. You will understand that all of this work may result in changes of your life, that it may result in pushing you outside of your comfort zone, yet giving you a level of courage to do so, a sense of support that you're not alone in the difficult decisions and paths that you may have to take, a sense of stability and reliance, of powers beyond your control and your perception. Thank you for receiving this work, and thank you for walking your path. Blessings to you and your loved ones.